This is the reason we're doing this video, is because a lot of guys do this thinking that, all right, if I just train like this for 6 weeks, I'll be ready for pre-season. Well, you ain't going to be ready if you've got... All right, what's going on, everyone? We are back with a strength and conditioning coaches react, or rugby coaches react. I'm not sure what I'm going to name it yet, but we will be reacting to... I ate and trained like a professional rugby player for 6 weeks. It's the most popular, I think, YouTube video. If you type in rugby training, it's had like, how many thousand views has this guy had? Nearly a million, 878,000 as of time of recording. And we feel like it could potentially be critiqued. We have just to sort of give ideas, because this stuff is really popular, and because it has an influence on, when people type in rugby workouts, they look at this and I think this is how they've got to train, and there might be potential pitfalls in that. So we will go and look at this, analyze it, and hopefully give you guys some advice and some critiques of what this guy could have done better, or what he's doing really well, what could takeaways, and anything like that. We're just going to react. So anything you want to say, Alex, mate, before we get into it?
Yeah, I'm going to try and be super expressive. That's a strong point for me.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm Matt Southgood, a sports journalist for Wales Online, and for the next 6 weeks I'll be eating and training like a professional rugby player. I'll experience firsthand what these guys go through on a daily basis, and I'll have the help of all the supplements that the players have at their disposal.
All the supplements.
I'll also be guided by Cardiff Blue Strength.
Hold on.
How's your product placement?
But also,
there's no way.
Like it already, I'm already triggered by the fact that, like, this is, like he said,
experience firsthand what these guys go through on a daily basis.
What they go through on a daily basis, and have the help of all the supplements. Like, there's no mention of nutrition already. He's talked about supplements before he's talked about the nutrition and everything else, which is a shame.
I like that he's prefixed it by saying I'm going to do everything a rugby player does, but was clearly sat at his office desk.
This happens in this video.
Blue Strength and Conditioning coach Robin Sowden-Taylor, and PAS director and WRU national team nutritionist John Williams.
Well, it's got some good help there then, guys.
I was put through the same screening process that the players face. The numbers were in, and it was time to get...
So, 90 kilos, 12.7% body fat, lean mass 78.6%.
Do you reckon he's 12%?
No way.
No. Is he fuck?
I was also going to say it doesn't really matter. I'm also going to say those numbers don't add up. So how does that make sense?
I'd like to see his height as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like I'd say this is good average shape, right? For someone that goes to the gym, maybe a rugby player, like, he's not in bad shape at all. He's in bad shape for Instagram, but he's in relatively decent shape. Like, you could be a good rugby player this way, and let's see.
I started.
Yeah.
So, again,
Okay, so it's day one.
what's with the supplements?
Today, which means I don't have to get
Wasn't it done by PSA?
my sessions, which is quite nice.
Wales Online, or some sort of.
Things don't.
I mean, I reckon this must be sponsored by a supplement. I mean,
It must be. There's no way.
Everything in fitness is sponsored by a supplement company. So yeah, this will also be sponsored by supplement companies.
Of the day is the Game Ready supplement. It'll give me all the energy I need to get through my sessions today.
Love it.
Obviously, do all my other chores around the house as well. Just come in for my first run. Did 5k, 5 minutes 20.
5k. That's actually, we've had this discussion on our one when we talk podcast where we spoke about fitness tests. 5k is not a bad assessment. I'm going to put on captions just to see, so you can, like, so everyone can follow along.
I mean, it's not a terrible time either. Like, he's already in good shape.
Like I say, he's in good shape.
Yeah.
Just come on, I've cooked my dinner. I feel like I need to share this with you because it's a relatively large dinner.
So he's hit the gym. Key point here, right? This is the end of his first day, and he hasn't trained any rugby.
And 4 tablespoons of whole grain rice. In the first 2 weeks.
Decent enough. I mean, like, you can't really complain about anything here, can you? Good dinner.
Nah, he's been told to eat that. Nutritionist said eat
4
chicken.
tablespoons of whole grain rice. In the first 2 weeks, I was really enjoying my training, but it began to take its toll on my body.
So this is where I'll already interject and say, like, yeah, that's the thing is that he's also, I think, is he still going to work? We'll find. Let's just figure out if he's still going to work.
Must be right.
Because yeah, I mean, he still has a day job, so he's doing all the strength and conditioning and extra training on top of like living a working life. And again,
That's fair.
this is difficult for most people. You know, this is the battle.
Session a bit short this morning.
Oh,
I had to get going in the dark because otherwise I wasn't going to get to work on time.
Yeah.
I've only been able to do
oh, there you go.
3 of the 4 different exercises or different sprints because I felt my hamstring go a little bit tight.
But my body...
So yeah, he's doing the training, and he's all pumped up for the first 2 weeks. This is how classic is this in terms of anyone starting a strength and conditioning program. Like, he's done the first 2 weeks, he's pumped up. Of course he is, because he's getting paid to train like a rugby player, and he's probably a bit amped up from taking the supplements. He's probably eating more calories, but the day-to-day will grind you down, especially if you're doing this amount of volume as he's doing, like 2 sessions a day most days. And he then goes to work, sits down on a chair, and obviously that's where his hamstring is going to, like the amount of lower body, especially if you're running and lifting and you're doing one of those 2 things twice a day, like that's going to be a lot of strain through the hamstring anyway, and then you're then just going to be sat down in the worst position for the hamstring on a desk chair. Yeah, you're screwed.
You become
He
more
looks like
resilient
shit
than
as well.
I ever
Already in
realised.
that video. You see his face in the video.
And kicked on into weeks 3 and 4.
Yeah.
The supplements and the
He
diet
looked
were working
knackered.
wonders, allowing me to train almost every day, and I was able to work harder than I ever had before.
Oh, because of the supplements.
Yeah, supplements they do. No calories.
Ion. Basically a HIIT class.
HIIT class.
I hear a lot of rugby players do that these days, mate. Tons of them are doing that. Yeah, you gotta get the meals in.
This is also like the really misleading thing here again. Like, we're halfway into the video. I haven't seen a rugby ball.
No.
Some serious work.
Like,
don't know if they're getting harder
husky
or my body's just a bit more tired than it normally is, but that was.
He does sound
I
quite good,
was
doesn't
going to
he?
pass out at the end.
he does sound like he's getting properly knackered. Oh, has he got a rugby ball? No. I thought he was going to pass him a rugby ball. Nope. Good. Love prone rows, mate. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
man.
No gyms have those benches.
Yeah, 27 at the moment.
Day 27.
Concerned.
There you go. There's some actual skills.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
Noticed that a lump had appeared around my belly button.
That's less good.
When I was in the shower.
More supplements.
Been
Lump.
monitoring it a little bit.
He's got a hernia.
No great concern until now, but it's causing me quite a bit of pain after tonight's workout.
Guess so.
Come over and show my housemates. They're both radiographers. One of them's learning to scan lumps and bumps as we speak, so it's quite useful. And it says educated guess that
He still looks knackered.
umbilical hernia.
It's fucked, mate.
So quite how serious that is, I'm not sure.
He's got a
If I had
hernia.
anyone come, yeah.
And the other
If
thing
when
is,
anyone comes to me, I would like that, and looking like that, and with a hernia, I'd be like,
I've
fuck,
been to the
why?
GP this
Stop
morning.
training.
yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he's on day. He's not. He's 6. Not. He's got trying to do it for 6 weeks.
As we suspected last night, it is an umbilical hernia.
So I was going to say this at the beginning. I forgot to say it. Like, we have no idea what his training was like beforehand. I assume he wasn't doing nothing because he was in all
Yeah,
right
he
shape.
looked good, mate. Yeah.
But he probably wasn't like nowhere near this level, and he's just gone from like 0 to 100, and like no matter what, no matter how many supplements you take, like
but he had a whole table, mate. You know?
like it's just there's a point where your body, you know, even if you are able to tolerate that amount of volume and that amount of work, you have to build up to it so gradually to be able to get there. Like, even if you've done it before, like, you have to slowly build back up again. Like, accommodate, like, work capacity is something that people train for a long time, and they train for it just to allow themselves to work hard. And this guy's not done that. He's just gone, right, I'm going to train like a professional rugby. And this is this is the reason we're doing this video, is because a lot of guys do this, thinking that, all right, if I just train like this for 6 weeks, I'll be ready for pre-season. Well, you ain't going to be ready if you've got a fucking hernia, unfortunately. These subtitles are completely wrong.
No, I like the better pain one.
Is to pull back on the training, particularly weights.
You better pull back. Is he doing sway work? I never see people doing sway work.
I don't think he was doing it, but I think he was just doing a bad Cossack squat.
No, that looks like sway work.
So just
I reckon you give too much credit, mate.
If something's causing you pain, then stop at that point.
Again, he's doing a bit.
Thursday morning,
Yeah.
be a power day.
I mean, I'll take that.
The lump on my stomach is saying no to that at the moment. Pretty frustrating.
Like, this is the other thing as well, right? Is that all he's doing is strength and conditioning training. Oh yeah, but look, he's having his dinner with his bottle of tablets right there.
We should work around this.
Like, he's not doing any skills training, which is where, and probably replacing it with these grueling running sessions, which is probably like what just added to the fatigue.
Well, I reckon that what's happened is his previous training had zero aerobic work in it, and that's why he's so fucked up.
After 4 solid
Because
weeks of training
he's just
and
got the heavy
dieting, the results were in.
Potentially 4 solid weeks. He's so he didn't do 6 weeks. So the title's misleading. See, probably slightly better shape.
A little bit.
Over
I
the
reckon
4
he's just
weeks,
10.
I'd stayed the same weight, but I'd lost 1.73% body fat. That had resulted in a lean muscle gain of 1.53.
There's no way he's 11% on the right. Our face is in the way of that, but don't worry about it. You can't see it.
Kilograms.
He's. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
so
I'm dubious. Very dubious
negligible progress in a month. Overtrained.
So this is where my project comes to an end.
And-
It's been cut
and-
short by injury.
And also, here's what you forget to see as well. He's made. I mean, even if he has made good progress there in those 4 weeks, he's then buggered himself, because how long is he going to take to be able to recover from this hernia? Like, you can't just say, "Oh yeah, I got in good shape and I got a hernia." Like, no, the hernia is not. That's not the end. Like, now you've got a whole other battle on your hands to try and get back for that.
Exactly what it takes to be a professional rugby player. I've learned it takes more than dedication and hard work. It requires the support of strength and conditioning coaches, nutritionists, physios, masseurs, mobility coaches, and obviously the support.
It doesn't. You don't need mobility
Of
coaches.
those closest to you. It's a 24-hour job. I'll never know what it's like to come down this tunnel with 74,000 fans in this stadium. What I have learned is exactly what it takes.
Did he ever say genetics or skills or anything like that in this?
I don't think he mentioned rugby.
It requires the support of.
Conditioning coaches, nutritionists, physios, masseurs, mobility coaches, and obviously the support of those closest to you. It's a 24-hour job. I'll never know what it's like to come down this tunnel with 74,000 fans in this stadium. What I have learned is exactly what it takes to get there.
And then again, here's the problem with this: is this makes people think that this is what it like. This is the only way that you're able to get better. So therefore, like, what's the point? And it turns people off. So, yeah,
It makes me disappointed.
I'm a little bit disappointed by it. But that's, I mean, that's why we created this video. So, speaking of which, if you have any comments or feedback for us, any other videos you want us to react to, we will start doing more of these, because it is pretty insightful, and I think, I mean, whatever. It's a YouTube hack, and we're gonna fucking keep going with it, mate. So, thumbs up, comment below to help out the algorithm if you can. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.